Hey everybody, we are going to jump into a best of one Throne of Eldraine draft here. Pay no attention to the record at the bottom. It's all incorrect. I'm going to do that. That's not correct. The account's not correct. Everything's not correct down there, so I'm going to hide it for now. What is correct is shopping at Card Kingdom for all your magic needs, your physical magic needs. They can't hook you up with any digital boosters, but if you play tabletop Magic, they can hook you up with everything you need for that. Whether it's sealed product, singles, you want to pre-order something, you want to get some supplies, get a sweet playmat, you can totally do it at cardkingdom.com. And if you do it through my affiliate link down below in the panels there, it supports my stream directly. I mean, I don't get a commission, but when Card Kingdom gets sales through my affiliate link down below in the panels, they sure know that their support of my stream is doing some work for them. So if you're ever looking for a way to support this stream and you happen to be someone who buys tabletop stuff, keep Card Kingdom in mind. And if you end up buying there, please keep my affiliate link in mind because you can support my stream very directly that way. So yeah, you can pre-order singles. As singles are officially previewed, places like Card Kingdom start offering them for pre-sale. And you can sometimes get in on a good deal there if you figure out what is going to crush standard before everybody else and get it while it's pre-ordered for some low price. You can of course make that pre-order. Oh, and here, talking about pre-orders and price changes and stuff, sometimes you'll find people who sell cards and maybe you buy it at $5 and then in the next 24 hours or so it jumps up to $10 and then suddenly the place is out of stock and oh, that order you put in, oh, it's gone. It's all very shady and all very you're just canceling my order because the price went up. It's not going to happen at Card Kingdom. They're going to stand by whatever price they put on it and whatever you paid for it. You're not going to get if they make an honest inventory mistake, that's one thing, but Card Kingdom is not going to try and get an extra $5 by canceling your card order or whatever. So that is another good reason to go with Card Kingdom. So thank you for your support, Card Kingdom. Now we have plenty of gold here under in this account, so we're gonna jump in for 5,000. This is our paid account. We don't need to think about rare drafting at all. Doesn't matter. We do have, for what it's worth, we have 4 of these, so it would be worth some gems. Now I'm going to turn this stuff back on and actually get it correct, though. You can debate what we're taking here as I update this info. Oh, also, YouTube viewers, I should mention that I'm intending this to be partial. If it is, it will say so in the title, but we're going to go for what is likely a partial draft, but who knows? Sometimes I've been known to finish a draft I didn't think I was going to, so we'll see. Yeah, it might actually be Ardenvale just on power. I mean, what are we even doing here? Taking out Muscle? Trainer on spec? Broom? Fox? Ugh, this pack's kind of bad. I think we just take out Muscle, though. Out Muscle or here, I'll pull it since this is not a rare draft situation. The gems are fine and everything, but this isn't our free to play, so we don't really care. But I'll say Castle or Muscle. I think that's the pick, though. I don't think we want the Snapper. It's too committing to a color pair I'm not particularly interested in moving towards. Fluff, we've been doing fine with white, actually. White's been a very solid color for us, and I wouldn't mind taking a white card at all. Very close one. Close one. But looks like Muscle just gets there. I'll follow chat onto the Muscle. But we're wide open here. We could take Inspiring Veteran and hedge. Maybe we get the white-red, the Boros Knights. There's Charmed Sleep. There's Trebuchet, which we might wheel. Veteran into wheeled Trebuchet could be good. There's not a lot of great cards here, so it does make me want to take a build around effectively, and Then if we don't want to, we can let it go, or we take a Charm Sleep. Yeah, let's take, this has really high upside if we get there. So let's take it, and then, you know, if it doesn't go this way, it'll be pretty obvious. Well, maybe it does go this way, and we take another one and really try to make it happen here. Too bad we don't have that that castle, but we'll take it again, and maybe this will happen. And a Guide Mother. Yeah, I'm in. I think we're going to drop the out muscle here and look towards aggro Knights. Knight of the Keep isn't a real card that for drafting now. We might take it later. We can take Merchant, but I think loading up on Knights and Guide Mothers is the way to go here. Headhunter, if this were just the straight red-white Knight, I would take it because it fits so well, but despite this being a Knight, it's not easily castable with what we have going on, so we should just take an outflank. This ain't great. Certainly not what we wanted to see. This cow is not impressive. I think we just take the broom. We take, yeah, I guess we're aggro enough to take Brute, but I don't love it. Broom or Brute? Land also okay, but I don't want to take it here. I'll pull this one. This is interesting enough. Let's go 20 seconds on Broom, Brute, or Land. Brute's not going to wheel. Only one card is coming back out of this pack, and it is going to be Bartered Cow. So maybe we'll take Bartered Cow last pick. Or Return to Nature, maybe. Might be the Squire. One of these three. Landslide for the Brute. Okay, fine. Ogre Errant is going to be our pick here. It's not super exciting, but it is a Knight. It is an on-color Knight. We're in. You think Grange is coming back? I see. That's possible. Here's another cow. Ugh. So appealing to go veteran into veteran, and it's really dried up a bit, but we'll take the cow and maybe face that fate. We really don't want to run this, but maybe we will. We'll see. This is our opening pack. We have wheeled a broom. We'll take it. Not a lot of sacrificing generally going. We can take Crystal Slipper. I mean, for what? Shift gears for what, Nantuko? What would you have taken last pack? Well, I think there are reasons that Slipper can make the deck. This is a meh card, but this is meh in this deck. I mean, we're not sacrificing much of anything. Well, we do have Ginger Brute, and if the cow dies, we start to have some food token stuff, but it's not going to be common. I'm going to take Slipper. We might not play it, but we might. Now, do we want a generic Knight or the Barge in? Let's take a look at curve here. Got no threes yet, but Barge in is pretty good for these types of decks. With double veteran, though, I'm going to take the Knight. Like, if without these veterans, I would take the Barge in, but I think with the veterans, we take the Knight. All right, we'll take a Grange over a Princess or a bad artifact. Here's another Ginger Brute. Don't think we're gonna run this, but I don't think we want to be pretty evenly split to cast these veterans on time, so Hengewalker becomes not great for us. Maybe we'll think about main decking Acclaim the first. I don't think it's first deckable, main deckable though. This was the unexpected wheel. I guess bots don't like Giant Skewer, and black is not being drafted here. Well, even if we get a fling, Firstborn doesn't seem amazing to me. I mean, CMC 3 or less, that's just not exciting. Oh, look at the wrong knights we are finding up in uncommons. We do have, this is a correct knight, though. We could also take Trebuchet. Trebuchet doesn't wheel. Tactician sometimes wheels. This is where you can get into the bot theory of things. If you wanted to take Trebuchet and try and wheel Tactician, it might actually work. But yeah, it's probably too good to pass, as Invincible says. Like, I really want both of these, but we can't. We'll probably get a Shepherd back instead. I don't think we're taking the Shepherd, though. We can come back to this. I think we're going to get this on the wheel. All right, I'll take Tactician to not risk it, but boy, I'd love this Trebuchet too. Is this any good? If it made knights, it'd be good. But this is just kind of bad. Griffin for a top end? Ugh. Griffin fits, but it's not really. It's not really what we want to be doing here. Sad Griffin, but Griffin. Come on, Pax, hook us up. Or just help us win anyway, like last time. Here's a barge in, or a Knight of the Keep. I think we just wheel this keep and we take this barge. Not going to splash black just for like a Doom Foretold. Nah, it's not even that good unless you're building around it with eggs and stuff. I'm going to take barge and wheel the knight. Yeah, glitters with brutes is interesting, but I don't like to high risk, high gain that if I can help it. We'll take a Trebuchet here. Try and wheel the red cap or the squire. I would play a glitters. I just didn't want to pick it there in that spot. But I might play one in this deck. I think we have enough going on to actually consider it. Knights. Rimrock Knight looking good here over an outflank. Silver Flame also looking good for us, but I'm going to start on Rimrock. Because I'll take as many of these as we can get, but I only really want like one ritual. Another Guide Mother, another Trebuchet. I want this Guide Mother, but we're going to Trebuchet it up here. Wow, now it's coming around for us. We got a lot of action here. We're going to take Trapped in the Tower, of course, but just it's encouraging to see two knights and something as quality as a Silver Flame Squire. You like Guide Mother over Trebuchet? Oh, Trebuchet is just so good at... I mean, we got 7 wins with the 4 Trebuchet deck, and it's instrumental in overcoming things like the Raven and giving a deck like this some reach. Thrill, interesting. I guess we just take Fox. This is a knight, but it's 4 mana. We just want a Fox. It's not a knight, but it's worth it. I'm going to take more combat tricks over card filtering. It's not being results oriented. It might be me not thinking through the capabilities of every card, but I just think that Brimstone Trebuchet is stronger in a knight deck than Guide Mother. That's all. Well, it doesn't say, it just means non-humans don't get trample. It's still fine as a cheap combat trick on the attack. If it didn't do anything unless it was non-human, then I'd be with you. Here's that fling we were talking about. I don't want another slipper. I don't think we want this throne. I am, D. It'll be good to get some updates here. I think looking forward to seeing the big work they've done on social and stuff. Sad Rally versus Sad Fling or Sad Slipper. I guess we take the sad card that is uncommon at least. I'm sure saying that part of winning 7 times with that deck was having 4 trebuchets. They did serious work that event. Yeah, this is interesting. The glitter came back and we could throw it on our ginger brutes, but it is a bit all in. Knight of the Keep just slots in nicely at 3 and triggers this, works with these. I think, yeah, the glitter with Fox is interesting as well. This is a tough one. I'm gonna pull this one because honestly, you know me, I'm not big on auras, but in aggro and with a big effect like this, and with multiple nice targets in Ginger Brute, Flutterfox, Griffin, Flyers basically, Tactician, you can play this as effectively a sorcery speed combat trick that can just win out of nowhere if you get them down low. And then, but of course, Knight, while generic, is exactly what we're trying to do with the double Trebuchet, double Veteran. So I'm going to pull this one and see where you all think. But it's either going to be all or keep. All that glitters or Knight of the Keep. The vote is keep for Knight. If you want the Knight, you vote keep. Strong support for all that glitters. All right, I'll follow you down, chat. High risk, high gain, but if there's a place for it, you can find a spot to drop in all that glitters and get in a massive punch. Shiny Armor, we're just not going to be playing. Hey, we got the Silver Flame back. That's great. Maybe that means we even consider playing Rally for the Throne. We'll see. Oh, there we go. There's a Knight we can grab. This is nowhere near us, not even at all. If we were either of these colors, I'd snap it up and look to splash, but we are not. So instead, we take a Trebuchet and wheel this Errant Ogre. Give us the Knights now. We just want Knights. Well, removal. I won't turn down the removal either. We're going to take this Dragonfire over like a Flutterfox here. This doesn't do much for us, does it? No, doesn't do anything we want. Raiders versus Redcap. We'll take, well, they're both Redcaps, but we'll take the Raging Redcap over the Redcap Raiders. Here's another Raging Redcap. Maybe we can wheel that one or this Silver Flame Ritual, but we're going to take this Barrage, of course. And now we've picked up enough removal in Outflank, a couple Bargains for interaction during combat, and the Scorching Dragonfire and the Searing Barrage all point me towards Guide Mother over Outflank here. See you, Nantuko. Thanks for hanging, man. Merchant can do some stuff, but we probably just want to Redcap Raiders if we have enough. I think we have enough non-humans. Yeah, we have enough non-humans for the Raiders. It's fine. Not super exciting, but it's fine. Here we have a third Ginger Brute. Blood Haze if we want to add to our 2s, but we have 1, 2, 3. I don't think we're playing the Slipper at this point. We only have 3 things we're happy to play on 2. We do have a couple of extra 1s that we're happy with. 3 is getting a little heavy. Yeah, let's keep going with the Knight theme here. Gotta default to the Knights. And to that end, Paladin could do that job. We could make a drawbridge to have something to do on 2 that we are okay with. But we also don't have like anything going on at 4, so I don't mind this as a 4. We 7-1. We did win 7. Oh, this is weird. This is messing me up. Let's take that out for now, and then we see our curve a little more clearly. Not playing this, but we'll take it. Not playing in profit either. Here we will take a weak 2 over this even weaker 2. Figure out if we're going to play it. Probably not. Here's another Raiders. Hey, nice. Red cap made it around. Our 3s are pretty deep. We got to figure out what we're going to keep there and what we're not. Got a lot of cuts to make, and we're currently at 25-8, so we're going to cut our worst creatures, especially our non-knights. Probably need to, with all of this knight support here, we're just going to ditch the Raiders. It's a fine card, but it's just not... We just want to be knight-focused, given our 2 veterans and our 3 trebuchets. Similarly, at least 1 Wolverine has to go. Probably both, if we're honest. Cow is gone. 28. Yeah, maybe we just cut the Griffin as well. I was never really super happy with that. 19-8. No, we probably don't. I was clinging to it because chat seemed so interested in it, but it's a little bit high risk, high gain. And we could go down to 16. I'm a little worried about the barrage for going to 16 land, but we could go to 16 here. Yeah, glitter does go on these double strikers pretty well. We have some support for that in the veterans and the ritual and the barge ins. So we are doing some support work with the red caps. I don't know if we can take out the Knights of the Keep. I guess we had to lose creatures somewhere, though. And we're either losing Brutes, Guide Mothers, or Knights at this point. We're not losing the Flutter Fox. We could cut the Searing Barrage. It's a little greedy. I'm really reticent to pull any Knights. We're just trying to do too many things with the... We have 5 payoffs for Knights. The Veterans and the Trebuchets. Yeah, I'm probably cutting that Grange. I agree with that, especially if we're going to go to 16 land. We go this and this. I don't think the fairies can go. I would rather lose a Ginger Brute than a fairy. And I also don't want to cut the outflank. I could see cutting Barrage, though, going something like this, tightening it down. I like creature heavy, knight heavy here because of the trebuchet and the veteran. So I know that Knight of the Keep is weak. I know that Paladin is weak, but 3 trebuchets and 2 veterans is strong, and we're going to support them. Let's see. Fox flies on 3 trebuchets and a Trapped in the Tower and a Brute. So it flies on a lot of stuff here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, because I just don't want to cut my knights, that's all. And 8 threes actually isn't that out of hand when you're not going, when you're not even playing 4s. Like, I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna give this a try. I know cutting Searing Barrage is somewhat aggressive, but if we're not going to reliably adamant it, and we have some other, you know, I'm just gonna. For now, I'm going to keep all the knights and be risky and cut a decent piece of removal, but I'm trying to just get their aggro before we're worrying about 5-mana removal. Slipper is okay with red cap. It's actually not that great, and I'd rather just use Silver Flame Ritual and Veterans and Barge In is the way we're getting extra value out of red caps. And again, I'm for now I'm going to keep all the knights. I'm going to keep this for now. I'm going to start here. Do a par vote if you want. Actually, here, let's go. I don't think it's particularly realistic to par poll even 6. So I'll give you this. This is your new par poll. It's got half measures. You can 3.5 or 4.5 it. I'm going to keep this though. Oh, I forgot Rimrock also works with the red caps. So, do we want to save the Rimrock for those red caps? Or are we playing it here? It's so good with Raging, but it's so bad not to have a 2. Yeah, I'm going to curve out. Really wanted to save it, but I just don't feel like we can. If they stumble at all, this is going to be a lot of damage. Nothing yet. What you got, Winton Labello? Soul has been reaved. Okay. Flooding out a bit for where we want to be. I would like our deck to stop giving us land for like literally the rest of the game. That would be all right. All right, well, that's not bad. We'll outflank whatever they block with. Or we could let that trade happen and save the outflank for the rider. I don't hate that either. Yeah, actually, I'm going to do that. Let's let these Ginger Brutes trade. And I'll try to get get the rider with this outflank. Let's get one of our inspiring veterans on top, right? That would be nice. How about more land? That would be nice. I guess I'm going to say no attacks. And we do have double block outflank on the adversary. High risk. I think we're going to do it, though. If we get blown out here trying to take out the adversary with the outflank and the double strikers, I'm going to accept it as the way in which we lost this game. Although Oppo has said Nah, and we don't have any looting, do we? We didn't pick up any of the looting cards, so I'm just going to keep playing lands. Yeah, clearly we're running too many lands, and we should go adjust our mana base after this, right? No. Boy, these red caps are angry. We could attack with Knight of the Keep, but we have so many things that help our go wide strategy. Like we have the Silver Flame, and we have the veterans. So ooh, that's ugly. Well, Barge In says we can go ahead and at least send in one red cap. Let's see. Then we outflank and barge in and kill the thing. Yeah, we could attack, but that's presuming that they're going to block. Yeah, we keep lands for the possible Reaper. That's a fair point as well. They're going for it. I don't blame them, but we do have enough to just kind of get there here. Took us 2 cards, but that was going to be a problem for us. Wow, are we going to lose to the old double Roving Keep deck? I mean, flooding this way with this deck, what are you going to do? We're going to lose to the Roving Keep deck here in game 1. Barge in, but not outflank, so just trade a red cap for the keep. But barge in, that doesn't do it, because then we do 6 damage to the 7. I have never seen a double Roving Keep, no. A lot of suspect cards. I guess maybe not a lot, just the keeps are suspect. But also it's a little suspect to see these artifacts in the context of a multi-gold deck. Trebuchet is way late. Don't think we can do 12 damage with a Trebuchet before we take 20 from Oppo's creatures, but at least we have a starting point here. We'll see if they make any. If they want, they could sack the Ginger Brute to the Rider to get the Trebuchet dead, and the Trebuchet is like the only realistic way we have to get a win in here. Yeah, Guide Mothers could do it too with no reach. So we're going to have to play that we're going to get lucky off of our top decks in terms of choosing when and how to block here. So I'm going to say no blocks for right now. Too bad we didn't get a Squire. I like that as the combat trick. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I guess we just trap the keep in the tower. There's another one to deal with, but it's step 1. Keeping the keep in the keep. And now we get to see how many times Ryan forgets to activate Trebuchet. That's another fun side game on this stream. It stops at the end of their turn anyway. Putting a stop on their end step does nothing because it stops on the end step anyway. We could put a stop on their second main, and I've been trying to do that, but it also feels like, I don't know. I think it's probably worse for my head to be worrying about whether or not to put this stop on than just to try and remember it and focus on the other game, the other aspects of the game. Yeah, or once attacks are declared, then you can kind of do it, right? There's nothing that matters from there. So like right now, sure, deck, sure. Need a little bit more variety in what we're drawing. Too many lands and too many Raging Redcaps needing some assistance. On this roving keep that is still back in because of this. I think I'm going to go with Knight of the Keep as the chump here, because if we do get like our Silver Flame Ritual, then that's really a lot better for the red caps than it is for the keep. Oh, it's got trample. That's a good point. Maybe I just take it now. We'll take it now then and try and come up with something that can defeat it next turn. All right, Magic. Ian Magic and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I guess we just block with everything now. But if they're smart, they'll just swing in with everything. Although we do have 2 unknown cards they might be somewhat worried about. They should alpha and win, but they could be legitimately nervous about what we're holding. All right. See you, Steven. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we're just dead now. Sorry, Winton. I think your deck sucks. But good game. I've had some sucky decks. We've all had some sucky decks. But I think Oppo's was one. If they were, I try to presume they were. Like, if Oppo showed up, I'd say, I think your deck sucked. I can't believe you beat me with those stupid 7s. I mean, if they want to show it here, I'll tell it to their face. I try to say things only that I would say to Oppo's face. No, I don't think the James was suspecting them of ghosting. I think James was worried about their feelings if they heard their deck be insulted. But come on. You should not be happy about having 2 roving keeps in your deck, much less 1. Okie dokie, I like this better. I don't think that deck sucks. I don't think it was great. I don't think we were playing anything embarrassing in the Dimir deck. We just didn't get the high-level quality we would be hoping for from a deck like that. But I do not think our Dimir deck sucked. It was not playing anything embarrassing, whereas that last opponent was playing some embarrassing cards. That's all. And I have played embarrassing cards. So again, assuming Oppo is here and listening, I get it. We've been there. But I think I didn't say anything untrue about Oppo's deck. Oh, I lost to we lost to a double roving keep deck, and I said that the deck sucked. And some were worried about Oppo feels. Well, right now Oppo is mirror matching us, so we'll see see how this goes. Trying to figure out what to use their 3 damage burn spell on. Ah. In fact, no. Well, that's annoying, but we can take that. I'm just going to keep running out trebuchets here. Eventually, when we Silver Flame Ritual, a trebuchet can actually block this thing. Hey, Skylos. Glad you could make it. Love it when YouTube viewers find a hole in their schedule where they can come check us out live. Good to have you. So, taking 5. Are we blocking with the trebuchet at all? Right now, no. Might have to drop an Ogre Errant next turn, make a, if we find a land, make a 4/5. I'm just going to take all this. Could hit us pretty hard. Heck, there's some combos that Oppo could have that turn that Raging Red Cap into near lethal, but we're going to take it for now. Okay, good. They didn't have anything to pump up the red cap and really punish us for no blocks. I'm going to go ahead and do this before I forget. All right, we found land. That is good. We could trebuchet and have Rimrock available, but the trouble is we don't have, like, we could do red cap and have Rimrock available, but even that's not great. So I'm just going to go with the Errant here. I was trying to get all of our trebuchets down so we could just get maximum trebuchet ping, but I think we do need ourselves a 4/5 here. Now let's see what they want to do about this attack when we've got a 4/5. See if they telegraph anything for us to consider. Unfortunate. Good use for True Love's Kiss for sure. I think Cow is better than Roving Keep. The trouble with Roving Keep is sometimes you can never play it. Like, you just don't make it to 7 mana, much less, you know. So if you're trying to decide which bad card is better, go with the cheaper one. All right, they have acknowledged that they have no tricks. That's good for us. I'm going to go with Trebuchet again here. And then these knights will max out the value there, and they seem to be done. They're not attacking right now, so just going to try and get there with knights throwing stuff from a distance. Trebuchet of their own. Princess, don't really care about. I think that's not much of a real card. All right, let's go Fox and Red Cap here for the double spell turn. Then this Silver Flame Ritual's looking better and better. Oh, almost did it. Not quite, though. I remembered. Raptor had a little mini heart attack. Next turn we have Rimrock Knight plus Silver Flame Ritual, even if we don't draw a land. Yeah, I think ours has a better... I mean, they're playing some cards I would not want to run in here. I'd run a Paladin if we had it, I suppose. We declined to draft one that was available, but like maybe a Paladin would be okay over like a third Red Cap or one of the boring 3/2 Knights. But not loving the cow, not loving the princess here. If we find a Plains, that would be amazing. Because if we can attack with Ogre Errant and Red Cap when they're buffed up and protected by a Rimrock, it's going to be a pretty big game. Instead, we are offered a Ginger Brute. Do they have anything hasty? Nothing hasty, so we could get in with the Ginger Brute, but it takes up our other play possibility. Maybe we go Ginger Brute, Silver Flame, and we save the Rimrock for later. Now I'm liking that. Because then we get a counter on the Ginger Brute, which is really nice. No, I think we want to play it out over the course of a couple turns here. Ritual here. This gives the Flutter Fox an attack. Because their one reach has 3 toughness and they really don't want to block. We could attack with this. Yeah, again, I just like sending in the Fox. They lose their Trebuchet or they go to 7. Virtual 5, Virtual 3. Trebuchet, we have Trebuchet, untapped Trebuchet for putting them at Virtual 3 here, and then Rimrock plus Ginger Brute should get us there. Thank you for the sub, appreciate that. Yeah, Brute gets in for, well, for 4, right? Gets in for 4 next turn. Mm. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we just have them here. They need outflank now to not lose. They thought about it last turn. They cha-cha-cha'd with the cow before deciding not to attack. Now we're going to let that cow hit, so they stay at a virtual. So their life total stays at 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we do have to block. We're going to throw. We just need to keep Gingerbread alive, and then we kind of have it. So I'm going to put Ogre Errant in front of the... in front of this. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think they can come up with 4 damage if we let these two through. So we're just going to do this. You got it, Oil Can. I try. I mean, they need to gain life or kill us outright right now, or they just lose. I couldn't think of what they could do to kill us. So, I mean, you tell me what they can do with 2 white mana that made that, I mean, we're going to win. Like, they need specifically outflank for Gingerbrute, or we just win. Guide Mother makes even that part moot. So let's go. Guide Mother on red cap. Just in case of what? Those of you telling me I should have blocked differently just in case, you need to tell me just in case of what? And I really didn't want to give the cow a chance to die either. Yeah, 2 outflank could get us, I suppose. But even then, I think we're good. Flutterfox gets there, Redcap gets there, Brute gets there, and then Trebuchet for a couple. Because we're giving Menace to our 5/5 double striker. We can also wait. We don't even need to use the Rimrock. We can Trebuchet, cast the Rimrock, and Trebuchet 2 more times. So they need to show us, like... I guess they have the Princess block, so they're virtual 6. Well, they're saying they have outflank because they're not even bothering blocking the red cap. And we have a 5/6, and we want to take out this and this first. This is how we want... Oop, come on now. There we go. I'm just going to let this go. They need to do something to not die, so let's let them do something to not die. They did. All right, we're at 12:23. Let's play one more, and then I'm going to call it a show today. That's my plan anyway. Maybe I'll keep going. I don't know. Got over 200 viewers hanging out with me. Maybe we'll keep trucking. We'll see. We'll see. Unsurprising vote from D. I think if we keep going, I do need to take like a food break. I'm getting hungry. I mean, if I got 10 subs in the next match, I would have to keep going, I assume. Ooh. I don't think it's a mistake to put something like Clackbridge in a mill deck. It's just good. We're going to keep this and decide if we want to Guide Mother on 1 or not. Normally, I just generally want to Guide Mother on 1, but a reason not to here is that we have those, we have the 3 Double Strike Knights, and turning them into 6 power flyers is pretty darn good. There's one. Thank you for the sub. Well, Rimrock on 1 is not a real thing. What do you think, chat? Normally I just play out the Guide Mother for the damage. But here, and we got Ritual 2. I'm going to run it out. I'm not sure of this, though. What would Ben Stark do? Usually I like to have better reasons for what I'm doing, but I do think it'll be worth more damage over time. Looks like they're black-green food. If they don't come up with specifically the 1/5 flyer, this is likely to just get in for a lot. There's another one. Thank you for the sub and the gifted sub. We're going to drop Flutterfox here, because we obviously, if we play the veteran, they're just going to make the rider trade with it. And I think Fox, if they want to make the Fox trade, that's fine. Looks like Nantuko is giving away subs here, folks. If you want to get a free sub, just type sub right now. Giveaway in progress. Let's see. Your sub didn't register? All right, well, we'll give... That's weird. You sure you're subbed? Huh, they're thinking about eating. That's great. I was debating whether or not I wanted to block regardless of whether they sacrifice the food, so happy to have them sack the food. Maybe they got a pump spell. Yeah, all right. Still not bad for us, all things considered. I hope they're out of food, because I kind of want to play this veteran now. Although we could also just Tactician. Yeah, take it back. I'm going to Tactician and just play the 2/3 flyer. This allows us to keep the pressure on, and the Inspiring Veteran does turn this into a 3/4 flyer next turn. If we find a mountain, we get 3/4 flyer with Rimrock available as well. Ah. I feel you, Dragon. That's what I mean. I'm just making sure that the Steam notification not playing wasn't tied somehow to it actually not working. That's all. Reaper. Well, we're gonna ditch the Paladin for sure. Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar. And what's gonna be best for us? Probably Ritual making our flyers bigger and the Veteran making the Tactician bigger. So we'll get rid of Paladin and Rimrock. And I'm going to go Veteran now and Ritual later so that we can get the Veteran as part of the Ritual. Although, doesn't really make too much of a difference in terms of the Rider still being able to trade for it. So maybe it's actually correct to just Ritual it up now. Where is Hat when you need him? I'm going to play the Veteran now. Not sure if this is correct either, but that's what we're going to do. Maybe we find a plains off the top and we actually adamant the ritual. Yeah, we're not blocking with it, but we're not attacking with it either. I mean, basically, this is going to end up being an enchantment sitting on the battlefield, and so given that, it doesn't matter too much whether it has a 1/1 counter on it. It does make it harder to kill, though. Yeah, we're just racing here. Barge in is a pretty useful card during a race, but I'm going to wait on that and we'll ritual for now. I don't know, how many we have? Somebody do the math. Where are we at on subs? Oh, you're going to get... We have 6. I think we have 6 subs. Right now we have lethal next turn. If they don't show flyer or food. Kunashu. Kunashu, you are being paged by Nantuko Avatar. Please claim your sub. Kunashu. Maybe it's a prime sub thing. I don't understand it myself. I thought prime... No, because it usually says... Sometimes it shows a message saying that it was a prime sub. I don't know. Oh, yeah, maybe it's a... oh, yeah, we win. Sorry, I'm kind of slow-rolling Oppo. I shouldn't do that. Sorry, Oppo. I was just chatting with chat. Inadvertent slow roll. I hope they're not salty. I didn't mean it. Because there's nothing a single green could do to change that outcome. All right, well, you certainly earned yourself one more game at the very least. That puts us at... We're 1-1 now? Or 2-1? Are we 2-1? I think I forgot to update, and we're 2-1, right? Or do I just... Am I just being... How many wins do we have? I don't know. We're gonna keep this, though. 2, okay. Well, we'll make sure it's correct after this. Another mirror supporting Stratix. Well, I don't know whether they're white yet, but looks like red knights across the way here. 2-drop would be very welcome. We kind of start on 3 with this hand. Ooh. That's a real rough play. And it is a mirror, what do you know? It's hard to say Alucardio. You say Mildex are in decline, but then within this very same bot logic, I had a draft where 6 of our 7 opponents were mill, and we were mill. So, you know, can be tough to say. Well, we got a lot riding on this trebuchet. We're going to put it out there and cross our fingers. If Oppo can remove the trebuchet with anything, I think we lose. If the trebuchet lives here, we're in good shape. That's what I was worried about, but I mean, what do you do about this start? We did not find any of our 2s, and Oppo seems to have it all, even though they seem to be stuck on 2. Now, we're going to have to hope the Errant is good enough here. I know we have Trapped in the Tower, but we don't have a second play. We play the Errant here, and if it lives, next turn we get trapped into a tower plus Knight or Red Cap. So again, we're on the prayer that Errant is enough. No, don't trap it in a tower. Come on, that would be absurd. For Oppo to just grind us into powder off of a 2-lander? That would be absurd, but it happens. Maybe they're playing 15 land and a bunch of 1s and 2s. They're not snap attacking, though, so maybe they didn't snap tower the Errant. Yeah, that seems worth it, Oppo. I like it. But we do get... The real problem now is actually this Tactician. Once they... Thank you for the sub. So we're going to go... Knight of the Keep. Actually, no, we want Red Cap because it can trade with the Youthful Knight no matter how big it gets on power. And then we need to trap... Let's trap the Champ in the tower. What are we... What are we going to put this on? Is it the Dwarf? The trouble with putting on the Dwarf is that it still buffs other dwarves. But yeah, if they attack with a 3, that's okay, though. Our Ogre Errant can block a 3. It's kind of a weird thing to trap, but I think we trap the Champ. Yeah, I'm with Mike. No, I'm not going to save it. I think we're at 2 life. There's no saving anything. We're going to use all our spells every turn if we can. It's either Trap, Champ, or Youthful, I think.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Well, that was redonkulous. I mean, good job, Oppo, making that work on 2 mana. What can I say? All right, we're 2 and 2. I'll keep going. Heck, if we just lose, then we get a complete event. That sucked. But sometimes when Oppo can manage on 2 mana, it means the rest of their hand is 2 mana gasoline, so there you go. All right, this is a good keep. Doesn't look like we're going to adamant the ritual anytime soon, but Fox into Trebuchet is a fine start no matter what. I actually like that we get a turn 2 non-Knight play, so we're not losing any Trebuchet value by running out a Knight on 2. I forgot to grab food. I think we're just power through here. Come on, give me one more sub and I'll just play till this till we win or lose this event. Yeah, Ginger Brute's pretty common card. To do another draft? I have too much to do today. I mean, if you all come up with 25 subs, I'll do and complete an entire another draft. But I gotta set the bar high to stick around beyond that.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap
All right, well you now have it. We'll play this one out for sure.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Now you got 24 away from me doing an entire other draft. All right, let's go Trebuchet here. All right, I don't mind them taking some pain here. They don't get the food. They do get a fairy, but they don't get the food. All right, with Guide Mother, we're going to do the adventure side of both of these here. Oh, now, you can do it this way. Tap 2 creatures, boom, boom. And we'll Guide Mother Flutterfox for some extra damage. I think she'd call it genius. Dream Draw is actually, despite having 5 lands, I wouldn't mind another Plains, because then we get to do Tactician, Guide Mother next turn, and follow up with Adamanted Ritual, which would be quite amazing. Good call, James. You should tweet that at Marsh. Maybe we can make it happen. Ooh, that's too bad. They're going to get an army of fairies going. But we're going to get some big flyers. With the double fairy, I may have to go ahead and fire off Silver Flame on our turn. Go Guide Mother Silver Flame. And then Flutterfox can get in through those fairies. But they're pretty close to dead on Trebuchet alone here. All right, we found the Plains. I'll go ahead and do what the original plan was then. We'll go Trebuchet. And Tactician to untap the Trebuchets. They were showing some possible... Maybe I should have led on the Guide Mother because they were showing possible didn't say please. Next turn's looking good, though. Tap the flyers. How would I tap the flyers? We already used the tap ability on Tactician, so we didn't have tap 2 available. There isn't, Danny, which is one of the reasons that makes the current setup here. I guess you can go full control. I guess you can do full control is the answer to you, actually. Pass. They do have a lot of flyers, but we're going to make ours pretty darn big, so we'll see. Well, they're not going to... I'll wait, but we can basically trebuchet now. They're not going to attack us. Yeah, how about that? Let's just draw a knight and do it this way. I told you these trebuchets are awesome, and it's not results orientation. All right, well, now that we're going to win 4 more games with this deck, I should take a short break and get something to eat. So will you hang with me while I fill the belly a bit so I don't get all hangry or anything? Maybe I'll find you a song to play. I don't have anything ready, though. All right, I'm just going to let me take a bio break, get some food, and I'll be right back. I'm going to run an ad instead. Enjoy! Fiddles is looking to redeem Boxed In. We have Grizzly Adams, Sesame Street, Zelda, Hong Kong Phooey, Laugh-In, Disney World, Dragon's Lair, Dr. Seuss, Care Bear Cousins, Miss America, Junior Miss, Thomas the Tank Engine, the A-Team, Beverly Hillbillies, and Sesame Street. Or, of course, you could move around. You could take something that... take something that's already there and move its position. Like if you want to see the Incredible Hulk more and it's never visible because it's behind me, you can move it into the hobby or, one of the slots that's more visible, for example. Top corner. So let's get rid of, say, Secrets of Nim. Or Swamp. Ooh, what's in here? Sometimes there's things in here. What is it you want to see? You want to see more Peanuts. So we're going to move Peanuts up here. Nim behind the head. You can also have me flip it, like we could look at the other side of the Peanuts. It's got some paper on it. Let's get that off there. There. Alternate alt art Peanuts. And you want a Meteor Golem, you got it. Oh, sorry, I kind of cut off Meteor Golem. Here, let me give it to you again. Hold on, it also means that Soapbox has Meteor Shower turned on, so I'm going to go back to turn it off. There we go. Again, with a lack of 2s, but again, with me not being willing to give this up. Gosh, this is really not a great hand, though, isn't it? It's pretty rough. What would you do? This is worth polling. I'll do a quick 10-second poll on Mull or Keep. I swear I hit the button. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep this, and I'm actually going to pitch a mountain. I was really just saying that it didn't... I was leaning mulligan as well because the hand just didn't do enough. But this is okay. We'll go ahead and start on a Guide Mother. Rip the plains like a champ. Now give us something we actually want to scorch. Or just don't do anything. That's cool too. Although the trouble is now they probably have didn't say please.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Whether or not to play around didn't say please is just kind of an ongoing question of this format. But I'm going to say we're not going to play into it. Let's make them have something at instant speed here. It looks like they do. Maybe an opt or something. What are they going to do? The keep can't even really attack here. I mean, it can with the barge in. We're going to start with the keep, though, and try to draw out didn't say please. Then next turn, we try barge in. If they didn't say please that, at least it opens up the path for trebuchets. They sure seem like they're keeping up didn't say please. Well, maybe. We'll see if they have more so tinies. I'll try to get him to commit to a counterspell, though. Not terrible for us, but we are getting milled pretty quickly here. We'll see see if we can get there in time. Is that our other trebuchet? Oh, there's the other one. Well, let's go with Knight of the Keep here. I think they've got the didn't say please. Yeah, we can do haste 4 too. I guess we can do either one of these. All right, we'll do the one that's more mana. Yeah, I know they got DSP up. We just got to make them use it, and I really want to protect the trebuchets. If I had actually felt that it was important for the trebuchet to be able to block, then I would have. But I don't think it was important for the trebuchet to be able to block. But if you want to do it for science, we can, but I'm pretty sure it works. Sorry, my mute button is very finicky, so even when I press it, it doesn't always take. I was just saying, if they have no more mill, we actually have a chance. Now I missed it. Were they top or bot? I don't know what they did scry wise, but I was basically saying I don't think we can beat another Secret Keeper. But if they don't have any more hard mill cards, we have a good shot here. Although that doesn't help. That hurts our chances. We get some action here, though. Didn't want Mountain. Trebuchet might have been enough, but now they can Cauldron one of them. That's pretty bad. We at least have a knight. This knight can attack through these keepers, though. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and play a Mountain out. It's possible they Cauldron the knight. Let's see what they want to do. We could even attack with the veteran and take out one of the keepers. I actually think I like that. There's not. I don't know if we're going to find any targets for this at all for the rest of this game. Oh, I meant to attack. Oh well. But we can totally use Scorching to take out one of the Secret Keepers if we think it'll help us get enough damage through to win this thing. Yeah, we might not want dead Secret Keepers, that's fair. But if we think that attacking successfully with Knight of the Keep and Inspiring Veteran is part of the winning plan, then we're going to have to. Huh, I missed one, huh? Okay. Oops. Lord knows I'm capable of that. Thought I did. I thought I was on it, though. I thought one was summoning sick. Maybe I was just wrong and misinterpreting my own summoning sickness. That must have been it. Yeah, one was sick. Okay. Not crazy. Sad, we lose our Trebuchet. That's our big damage source. Now we have 10 turns, assuming no more mill. And that's a tall order here. Useless removal. I'm going to say no attacks. I guess maybe it's not useless, like... But it is kind of, because we attack here, we use Searing Dragonfire to get rid of one of them. We Trap Tower the other one. Well, then the third one sits there blocking the veteran for days. And when this comes down, it's actual, we can actually kill it. So I'm going to say, not going to use any of it right now. Sorry, this is also the drawback of eating while streaming. I try to save you all the smacking of the lips, but then I'll forget to unmute. Thank you for the reminder. Well, let's go to damage. Yeah, I think Dragonfire for the Queen is better because we really don't want to tap down the Knight again, even as a chump block. It's not fair. It's not fair. However, we are not dead.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
I'm going to hold the Dragonfire in case we need to figure out a way to get Conrad with it somehow. Like, outflank. So we're not dead at all. Depending on how they play it. I guess if they want to put the... It's trying to tempt Conrad into trying to eat the veteran. Yeah, don't worry, we'll kill the Queen. I'll set full stop. I'm trying to, in a sense, get Oppo to decide to block this. So hopefully that indecision, that feigned indecision, actually convinces Oppo they should go ahead and put Conrad in front of the veteran. I don't know. Worth trying. I know. They might want to try and kill the veteran so that the Knight of the Keep can no longer attack through... All right. They went for it on some level. Or they are going for it. They haven't committed to these blocks yet. Took down 2 Conrads in our deck with, like, no removal. Let's see what we can get from here. Brutal. Three turns. Let's see if we get knights every turn. Maybe we're there. I don't know. Probably GG, but let's try. Hey. All right. All right. We don't even need to show this now. It doesn't change their blocks at all. Boy, we have a lot of damage. Oh, come on! Mill is dead, you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Secret Keeper deck with Runaway together. You'll excuse me while I do some gesturing that you all can't see. – top decked it. I don't know if we could have gotten there, but would have liked to have found out. Curious what was on top of our library. Didn't even get my measly 4 wins in for the day on the paid account. I'll come back to that later. We'll claim this prize. Wah wah. But we finished the draft. Thank you all for the subs to make that happen. I'll open some packs here. Before we head out, there's some gems. Thought there were more than 3 wins in that deck, to be honest. I liked our second deck significantly more than our first one, but the first one went 7 wins and the second one went 3 wins, so that's magic for you. Your best decks aren't always the best performers. Let me switch to Soapbox. Thanks for hanging out, YouTubers. We'll see you next time.